Hi Pisces, hope you're doing well. So this is going to be a reading for the month of September. We have the full moon in Pisces happening today, the day that I'm recording this. This is happening in your first house, your house of self, how you show up to the world, your ego, your identity, all of that. So this could be a time where you're kind of looking at yourself, looking at the way you present yourself, looking at the way you're showing up for the world, and maybe releasing certain parts about yourself that are no longer serving you or conducive to your growth, and bringing in new aspects. So maybe changing your hair, changing how you're dressing, maybe showing up differently in the way that you speak or communicate or present yourself in your energy, all right? There's an evolution there. The new moon in Libra happening on the 25th of September is transiting your 8th house. So during that time, you could be going through a major change. That's Scorpio energy, which is all about death, rebirth, and transformation. So you could be going through a major transformation or manifesting a transformation in your life during that time. Today, September 10th until October 2nd, is Mercury retrograde. So make sure you are double checking emails, double checking what you're writing, double checking what you're saying. Things could be miscommunicated or misconstrued, so you just want to make sure that you're putting extra caution into that. Focus, okay? Focus on what it is that you really want during this season. Let distractions go. Soul Song 41 and Soul Tree. All right, so in Divine Feminine, you guys could really be stepping into your feminine energy and getting yourself rooted and grounded in what it is that you want, 222. So if you're focusing on that, focusing on your heart space, focusing on your emotional divine feminine energy, whether you are male or female, you're going to get to a very, very stable and secure and solid place. Keep doing it, okay? Whatever you're doing, it's great. Keep it up. Your practices of healing yourself and staying confident in yourself are working for you, so keep that up. Yeah, right here. And then we have Virgo, I Analyze, and 12th house Escape, which is Pisces, and the full moon in Pisces is today. And then we have the lunar eclipse, which is change. And I said that you're going to be going through a major change because the new moon in Scorpio is transiting your 8th house, which is about change, Scorpio energy. So this Virgo season is going to be huge for you. Huge for you. Make sure you're spending time to create a vision board and manifest what it is that you want, especially if you're trying to breathe a new change into your life. Try not to be over analytical and escape, the practical, the logical, the factual, all that. Make sure you're not being too over the top. Make sure you're staying grounded and rooted while also still dreaming about what it is and that change that you're looking to call in for you. Your song that I got on shuffle was After Party by Chris Lorenzo and Sonny Federa. All right, Emperor and Six of Cups, the past. All right. What is that about? All right, I feel like there's a new beginning that you want to have that you've been kind of waiting for, Pisces, for a long time. It's like a new revitalization of something that you've been waiting for a long time. It could be with a father figure, could also be with a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, heavy emphasis on the Gemini energy. But again, it doesn't have to be, but I feel like there's someone around you, a masculine, older figure around you who you're trying to have some very good and balanced movement with, really trying to bring positivity into that connection and be very knowledgeable in the decisions that you make when it comes to that connection. So I feel like you're doing a really good job with that, and you are kind of releasing anything that you are holding on to that doesn't really bring happiness to that connection. It's almost like you're getting to this point where you're like, you know what, holding on to this thought about my dad or my boss or my coworker or whoever it is, right? This Emperor energy. holding on to that isn't making it better. It isn't making it more beneficial. It isn't, doing anything for me besides keeping a negativity there. So I'm going to work on releasing that, because I'm really serious about actually manifesting fulfillment and joy and love into my life. So again, I feel like you're kind of seeing things from a whole new perspective, especially the masculines out there and their relationship with their father. I feel like they're really transforming in a powerful way. I feel like the masculine energies are having a big vision over what it really takes to keep things in balance as much as they do. This could be a time where some Pisces masculine energies, and feminine too, but I feel like are really looking up to their father figure or the male mentor or male advisor around them, who kind of helps keep them grounded and solidified, right? In a lot of things, in a lot of different ways. Whoever that person is for you, like we said, whether it's a father, grandfather, uncle, boss, co-worker, someone that you guys look up to, I feel like you're really, really, really trying to adopt some of their energy and admiring how strong this person is. What's this Ace of Wands about? Yeah, you definitely want to heal something. If there was any drama in regards to your work or a deal or some sort of tangible offer, again, you're going to resolve it. You're going to resolve it, especially if it's with this person. If it was with this person, you're moving into a very beautiful place of balance, like we were saying. So keep being patient. Death card. Stop stressing, okay? Stop stressing. You're stressing over something. You need to stop it. You're creating a lot of stress and anxiety in your own mind. Again, it's like you're holding on to something right here. 9 of Swords, 10 of Swords, but you got to release it. There's something you're not releasing. You got to release it, especially if you want healing. Like we said, if this is a soulmate to you, friend, family, boss, dad, doesn't really matter. If you're not releasing it and you're still thinking about it or wondering about it or talking about it or anything about it, you're not releasing it. You're just carrying it with you everywhere you go. Watch yourself a little bit, Pisces. Watch yourself. If you have ever been a little manipulative in one way, shape, or form, or been immature and maybe missed an opportunity for something, try to just watch yourself. Why is that coming out? Why do we need to know that? 10 of Cups. There could have been a relationship in your life that you maybe kind of ignored, and you avoid talking about it with this person, with this father figure of yours. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? Death card again. A lot of Scorpio energy and Gemini energy in here. Yeah, look at this. And then look, Death card, 8 of Wands, and the Lover's card. So there's a major transformation in how you're going to be talking to this person or communicating with this person. Like we said, if this is a soulmate, a dad, a father figure, a boss, someone significant in your life, there's going to be a major change in the way that you communicate with this person when you stop stressing out over it and release whatever you're still holding on to. You got to fully release it. I feel like there was a relationship that you kind of avoided talking about to this person, and eventually you have to talk about it. When you do open up about it, it is going to heal, but there's something, it's like you avoided talking to this person, whoever they were in your life, role model, whatever. You didn't talk about it, you never touched on it, you never cleared it up, and so that energy just lingers and it lingers and it lingers and it lingers, and it never really gets resolved until you sweep it out, until you sweep it away, right? You gotta sweep it away. Like the dust doesn't just go away if you don't sweep it up. You gotta sweep it up. Yeah. Tell us about this Death card, 8 of Wands, and the Lovers here. You've had the Lovers come out 3 times. 3 of Swords right here. And the Death card again. Death card, Death card, Death card. And the Scorpio at the new moon in Scorpio by the 25th September. So there's going to be a major ending to a cycle in your life by September 25th. Whatever heartbreak you were holding on to or dealing with, it's got to stop and it's got to be done with by the new moon in Libra, which is happening for you guys on the 25th. The heartbreak has to come to an end. You got to release it. You're still holding on to it. You got to release it. How can we help you release this? Devil card. What the fuck? Tell us what this is about. We have the Devil card, 6 of Swords, and the 9 of Pentacles. So that's just, it's almost like, okay, I'm trying to be careful about what I say, but I feel like there's a part of you that's kind of like obsessing over some aspect of a heartbreak that happened in one of your relationships or connections. And it's like you're holding on to it so tight to keep it a part of your story when you really don't need to keep it a part of your story. You're just keeping it a part of your story because you're used to keeping it as part of your story, and you've kind of identified yourself as part of that, as part of your story. So without that, you don't really know who you are without that part of your story. So you got to kind of find a way to cut that out of your story and no longer allow that to be part of your story because it's controlling your story, okay? Yeah. Right here, wow, look at this. King of Cups, 2 of Pentacles, 2 of Cups, and the High Priestess, Queen of Cups. So 2, 2, 2, all right? That is the perfect alignment for some sort of divine connection. Why do I say that? Because King of Cups, Queen of Cups. So whether you are male or female, all right, there was some sort of divine connection that you had, and it's almost like you just kind of missed the boat, because when I looked up, it was 334. It had just passed 333. And when you see 333, that means you're in perfect alignment to ask for anything that you want, but you were just off. So again, if it was like your whole happy, total success, total wish fulfillment, total bliss, right, of what you wanted, there's something that was just a touch off, and that's why you're still holding on to the heartbreak. That's why it's still here. But if you can kind of find a way to balance with yourself, your masculine and your feminine energy, you'll be able to really bust through into that happy place again. 1414 on the clock there, because we have 222, and they have the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups. So you're going to get into alignment when you balance out your masculine and your feminine energies. What advice can we give Pisces for that? Devil card right there. Oh my gosh. Okay. Devil card again, and the Lovers card again. There could be an obsession for success or an obsession for abundance, and like, I want to say like an obsession for perfection is what I'm getting here. Whether that's you or someone around you, you could feel like someone around you wants that, and maybe that's why you're kind of still holding on to this negativity in some way, shape, or form. It's like you're trying to get to this place of abundance. You're trying to get to this place of total success and fulfillment with yourself. But part of what's keeping you away from that is someone in your vicinity. Could be a Capricorn, could be a Gemini. Again, someone in your vicinity where it's like every time you feel like you get light, you feel like there's still darkness lingering somewhere in your energy. So I feel like it's kind of keeping you from fully fulfilling and seeing that abundance that you have around you. Like it's there around you, but there's still a little bit of this negativity or toxicity that's lingering in the connection. And you got to find a way to release it on your end so that way they can release it on their end. If both sides are holding on like this, right? And even if it's not good, even if it hurts, even if it's whatever, if both sides are holding on, it's never going to get released. How do we release when something's like this? One side's got to let go. So you got to start that process first by analyzing what it is that you're escaping in your story that needs to be let go of and needs to be healed. There's something you're trying to escape in your story, some pain that you're holding on to deep within. And I feel like it could, like we said, have to do with a Scorpio, a Capricorn, a Gemini. Heavy emphasis on the Gemini, but it's around a soulmate to you, and it could be a father figure, like we said. Last thing that we need to know here. All right, we have the Chariot card, Page of Pentacles, and the Ace of Swords. So someone's coming to talk to you about it, okay? If you're still holding on to that heartbreak, someone's going to come and talk to you about it, especially if the feminine side is holding on to the heartbreak. Queen of Cups, Three of Swords on top of each other. If you're holding on to a heartbreak, there's someone who's going to try to come in and talk to you about it. They're waiting, though, to make a decision on whether it can even be healed. All right. There's definitely a message coming in for you, okay? Could be a text, could be a talk, could be a phone call, could be something. Someone could be traveling to see you, someone could be offering something to you, but I am seeing some sort of actual offer, whether it's tangible, it's gift, it's money, it's a talk, it's a text, it's a conversation, it's a call, it doesn't matter. I'm seeing something come in for you, some sort of messages come in for you, either during the new or full moon in Pisces, which is happening now, or the new moon in Libra, which is happening in a couple weeks. I'm seeing some messages come in for you so you can kind of resolve this last little bit of heartbreak that you're holding on to in your life and then go into a new journey. I feel like you're trying to decide whether or not there will be success and in a wish fulfillment in your life. But you know that there is. World card, star card, world card over top of the world card, all right? That's the Alpha Omega. That's the completion. That's the success. Nine of Pentacles over top of the Nine of Pentacles. That's the abundance, the money. We have the Ten of Cups, Ace of Cups, and the King of Wands. So you could have an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, masculine energy around you. You could be overthinking about a little bit. They could be overthinking about it. It doesn't really matter, but it's all good energy. I mean, the Ten of Cups is like the emotional fulfillment in a family in, you know, the best way that you could ever have it. The Ace of Cups is that actual genuine offer. The Nine of Pentacles is the success and the abundance. And the Star card is that healing and that wish fulfillment connection, okay? So there's all good energy around it, so don't overthink it, and hopefully this person doesn't overthink it, but either way, there's a little bit of overthinking in that. So try not to be one of the culprits and be involved in any overthinking, because overthinking is in our mind, it's not in our heart. And when we're in our mind, we're in our ego. When we're in our heart, we're in our spirit. All right. Go forward and kind of just make a decision about what's really going to make you happy. You can have a Sagittarius around you who gives you some sort of creative idea and help spark some sort of creative idea in your mind, especially for the masculine energies. Last thing we have here. All right, we have a split, so I'm going to show you this. It's so funny. Pisces energy in the center, okay? On one side of you, we have the Five of Cups, which is the sad, depressing energy. On the other side, we have the Ace of Cups, which is about the emotional opportunity, something new, something beautiful, something great, right? So it's like you've got two things going on for you. You've got one energy that's not exactly conducive to your growth and not making you feel great, and then you have another energy that's really joyful and happy. So I feel like there's parts of you where you kind of just like go back and forth. You might waver between these two energies. And so at the very beginning, when we said that there's someone around you who you kind of admire, I feel like you're seeing, as much as there was an issue between the two of you, you're also admiring a certain aspect about that person and how they kind of keep themselves balanced, because I feel like a part of you could go like this a little bit emotionally when we want to be more here emotionally, right? We want to be here, structure, stable, have that powerful foundation, right? 21 on the clock when I said that. So again, you got to just choose how you want to show up every single day. Do you want to show up in a happy, positive way, or do you want to show up in one that's, not the best for you? Death card and Four of Wands. There's a major change happening in your foundation. If you have a Sagittarius around you, work with that person. They're going to help you get the confidence that you need to really have this evolution in your foundation or in your relationship. What's this Death card, Four of Wands about? Yeah, right here. Chariot card and Star card. So the ability to have the confidence to come forward and heal something. Especially if it's some sort of very strong, disappointing event that maybe has unfolded in your life. You're going to have the confidence to come forward and heal whatever that is and talk to this person about it. We have a Temperance here at the end of Sagittarius energy, so it'll happen at the right time. That's all about divine timing. Sagittarius energy is about divine timing, so just wait for it. Just wait for it. We also had the Temperance card over top of the King of Wands, so you could have a Sagittarius masculine energy around you who's going to help you heal from whatever you're still holding on to. So that's good. When I'm connected to spirit, I feel a sense of certainty, magnitude, and ease that I've never known before. When I live and act from a place of spiritual alignment, I can trust that everything is working out for me, even if I don't know when or how it will happen. When I truly surrender my desires to the universe, a mighty force of faith can set in. One more, okay? I gotta read this to you guys. I don't have to fear my fear. I can use it as a way to get closer to love. Don't let your fear get in the way of it, okay? Don't let your fear. You guys can sometimes, because you're the rulers of that 12th house, you can go deep into the subconscious, and even though you're dreaming of great things, you can also dream of bad things. So make sure you're not dreaming up something that you don't want, right? Or an outcome that you don't want. Make sure you're telling the difference between fear and an illusion. Allowing appreciation. The value of my life increases each time I appreciate everything in it. And polishing my heart. Feeling is a power that helps me heal. 24, right as I said that. There's a lot of pink energy around you, so maybe adding a little pink in your life will be good. Maybe help you kind of heal your heart a little bit. Rose quartz was really what stood out to me. Here's a little pearl white or rose quartz I just got as a gift. And then here's another one. It's so cute, right? Watermelon, whatever that one is. Either way, carry around some rose quartz. That may help you really heal this part of you that needs it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will talk to you very soon. Bye.